Hello and good morning. Welcome to today's yoga class. My name is Julia and I am so excited to be here with you today in collaboration with Athletic Greens. Together we've decided to create a very short 10-minute yoga flow to be able to energize your body on the outside while your Athletic Greens can do all the work on the inside. So let's get started in a tabletop position here. So find yourself in a 4-foot stand. Spread your fingers out nice and wide so you can get a good grip on the mat, making sure that your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. Gaze down at the mat and then lengthen the neck by making sure you tuck the chin in slightly towards the chest. On an inhale, let's drop our belly and open the chest, gazing up, coming into our first pose here, into cow pose. And then exhale, bring your belly button towards the spine and slowly push the mat away. Bring your chin towards your chest and stretching out the back body into cat pose. And let's move with the breath now. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, push the mat away, belly button towards spine, chin towards chest. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 last time, inhale. And exhale. And then slowly come back to center. And let's keep the legs as they are and walk the hands out in front of us, dropping the forehead down onto the mat. And then inhale here. And exhale, dropping the chest closer towards the mat here. And feel that beautiful stretch in the opening in the shoulders, in the armpit area. And taking 3 deep breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale. If you have Ujjayi breath in your practice, you can activate that now, closing the lips. Exhale. 1 last inhale here. Exhale. And then slowly lift the head up. Walk the hands back so their hands are underneath the shoulders again here. And then you might want to just roll the spine out a little bit here, making some circles. Rolling the shoulders and coming back to our center tabletop. Now let's bring the left leg behind us and then lift the left leg up off the mat. Feeling nice and stable in the core here and trying to make sure that both hips are level. When you're ready, come up onto the right fingertips and then bringing the right arm out in front of you. So we're coming into a spinal balance here. An amazing way to be able to wake up the entire body as our core works really hard to keep us nice and stable here. Our back muscles are working and making sure both the arm and the leg are nice and active here as they're pulling away from each other. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips and the toes away from each other. And then exhale, bend the knee and the elbow and bring them to touch underneath the body, coming for a crunch. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to crunch. Warming up the body. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And now inhale, lengthening out, holding here for a moment, and let's just take some pulses here. So we pulse the leg and the arm up and down, trying to keep the core nice and stable. Don't arch the back. Gazing down at the mat for another 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Exhale, release, and then slowly sit the hips to the heels, coming into child's pose briefly, dropping the forehead down. And if you'd like to, you can also turn the palms up and down of the hands to just get a little bit of movement in the wrists. Taking some time off the hands here, feeling that beautiful stretch in your lower back. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, coming all the way back up to our tabletop, and let's take it to the other side. So the right leg goes out behind you, and then lifting the right leg up off the mat. And coming up onto the left fingertips here, and the left arm shoots out in front of you. Gazing down at the mat here, and just taking a moment to see how it feels on this side. Smiling into any shakes and wiggles that you're getting. That's good, it shows the body is working. And then inhale, lengthen the fingertips and the toes away from each other. And let's take those crunches. Exhale, curling underneath the body. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, working that core. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Beautiful. And now inhale, lengthen the leg and the arm back out. And let's take those pulses here. Just slowly warming up all the muscles in the body, energizing yourself for your day ahead. You've started your day right on the mat together. And for another 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Release the hand and the knee down. Taking a little couple circles here again with the spine. Rolling out the shoulders. And then tucking the toes under, and let's push yourself up and back for our first downward facing dog. Now doing whatever you like to do in your down dogs to really warm up and wake up the body. You might want to bend one knee at a time, take your dog for a walk, shake your head out, so making sure there's no tension in the neck, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, and feeling that lovely stretch along the back body. Having your heart over your head is a great way to start the day. And then let's all slowly come back to stillness in our downward facing dog. And on an inhale, we're going to roll forward like a wave, coming into a high plank position. And then as you exhale, bend your knees and push your hips up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more, inhale, rolling forward. And exhale, knees bend, push the hips up and back. 1 last time, inhale, rolling forward into plank, and then we hold here. Feeling nice and strong, energizing the body, warming it up for your day ahead. If it gets hard, you can bring a nice smile to your face. Inhale here. And then exhale, bend the knees, push the hips up and back, down dog. And now let's tiptoe our feet to meet our hands at the top of the mat. And bring your feet just behind the hands and hip width distance apart. Bend the knees, and then you're going to drop your head down and grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, coming into a ragdoll position here. Really try to make sure that your head is hanging heavy, so you're not looking up or trying to hold your head in any position. Just let it hang. Feel your shoulders melt down and feel that beautiful stretch in the lower back as we get a nice spinal decompression. Swinging from side to side for 1 more breath here. Exhale. Beautiful. Coming back to stillness and releasing the hands down, and then tucking the chin in towards the chest. Let's bend the knees and roll our way up to standing bit by bit. And when you get there, bring the arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, hands down through heart center. And then by your side for Tadasana. So making sure you're nice at the top of the mat here. Feet hip width distance apart. And I'm going to ask you to bring balancing on the left foot here. So bringing the weight onto the left foot. Come up onto the right tiptoes. When you're ready, you can bring the right knee in towards the chest and give it a nice hug. Inhale here. And exhale, just finding your balance. And then wrapping your left arm around that right leg, you can bring your right arm out to the side, coming into a gentle twist here. So gazing towards the right hand, or if you need to, you can also gaze forward. Inhale here. And then exhale, coming back to center, nice and slowly, staying nice and strong in your balance, hugging the knee in towards the chest again, and then shooting that right foot out behind you as we come into a high lunge. Bring the arms up by the ears, and exhale, sitting down nice and low. Inhale here, and exhale. And then slowly bring the palms together overhead and bring the hands at heart center. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the back leg, coming into a low lunge, and then straightening the leg out. And then exhale to bend, and inhale to straighten, warming up that lower body now. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. 2 more, exhale. And inhale, straighten. Last one. Inhale, straighten. And bringing the arms up overhead, and we're going to do one last little work on this left leg here as we bring our knee back in towards the chest, keeping your balance, and then dropping the right foot down, giving yourself a nice little shake before we go to the other side. Beautiful. Now coming back to standing here, feet hip width distance apart, and now bringing the weight onto the right foot here, coming up onto the left hip toes. When you're feeling ready, bring that left knee now into the chest and just giving a nice little hug here. Finding yourself nice and still in this balancing posture. And when you're ready, wrapping that right arm around the left leg this time and bringing the left arm out to the side. Holding here for 2 breaths, trying to stay nice and tall in the spine. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, coming back to center, hugging the knee in, and then shooting that left leg back this time, coming up into our high lunge. Holding here, feeling that nice stretch all along the hip flexor on the left side. And then bringing the hands together in front of the heart again, and we'll take those lunges. So exhale, bending the back knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. 3 more. And up. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Inhale, and then bringing the arms back up overhead, and then coming back with the left knee in towards the chest, standing, and releasing the left foot. Shaking out here. Whew. Beautiful, feeling nice and strong, beginning your day the right way. And now let's bring the toes together to touch, still standing at the top of the mat. Roll the shoulders down the back, feeling nice and tall in our spine. And we're going to sit low for chair pose. We won't be here for long, so just sitting nice and deep into your hips here. Inhale. Exhale to come a little bit closer to the mat, so squatting a little bit lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, and then exhale. Release the seat down onto the mat and lift your feet up off the mat. We're getting a lot of power here today, holding into what we call core boat pose, Navasana. Inhale here, feeling the core shake and the body warm up. Exhale. One last breath here. Inhale. And then exhale. We're going to roll onto our back, bring our knees in towards our chest and give ourselves a nice big hug. Rocking from side to side here. Feeling that beautiful massage in the lower back. Exhale. Beautiful. And now let's rock and roll, but up and down our spine here before we find ourselves into a nice seated position. So one last little stretch we'll do together here. Once you're up into seated, bring the soles of the feet together, roll the shoulders up and down the back, grow tall in the spine. And then exhale, let's walk our hands out in front of us for a butterfly pose. Opening the hips, feeling that stretch in the glutes. Taking 2 breaths here, you can either stay in stillness or rock from side to side. Exhale. And then walking the hands back in towards the body, crossing over at the legs, and then relaxing the hands down onto your thighs for one last moment together. Closing the eyes off. And just taking a moment to check in with your body. See how just 10 minutes on the mat this morning felt. Hopefully you're feeling strong and energized and your mind is relaxed. Bringing the hands together at heart center and bowing your chin towards your chest in a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up for this beautiful practice this morning. You can take this time to set an intention for the rest of your day. And if you don't have one in mind, maybe I'd like to invite you to say, I am strong, I am powerful, and carry that strength and power with you through the rest of the day. Inhale here, and exhale, sigh out the mouth, resting the hands onto the thighs, lifting the head, and opening the eyes. So welcome back. I hope you had an amazing practice, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.